Hello viewers, today we are going to try something very unique, very different, something that we do not make on daily basis. Very plain and very simple recipe. We have few small size aubergine and now what we need to do is this is called basically the Baingan Handi. Dahi Baingan Handi you could also serve. Why? Because we are going to add a lot of yogurt into it. So this is basically a very small size aubergine. So now we just make a very small cut from here and make sure that you do not cut the whole thing, and we'll keep it. So few how do I say, basically the ingredients that you would require. It's basically basic ghee. Of course you need a lot of ghee, and the cumin, and then you have got the ginger garlic, you have got tomato, and then you have got the coriander and onion. And of course we are gonna make something in this earthen pot which is preheated. So now what we are going to do is we'll just heat a bit. All right, while it is heated we will basically add the garam masala, basically some salt, and you have this one, and we'll just marinate a bit. This is how we marinate it. We'll just keep it just for a while so that the masala it gets infused with our aubergine while we are about to fry it. Just like that. Don't have to be superly fine. Okay. All right. I think this is done. The ghee is almost done. So now we add the aubergines inside, and time to time you need to stir it. All right, so we'll cover this. We have another pot that we have it over here. Now what we are gonna do is we'll basically add some more ghee to it. Well, you do not have to necessarily, since I have the earthen pot, so I'm using that. You could definitely use your normal cooking ware, whatever you use on daily basis. So we'll wait for it to so as you could see that we have got the ginger garlic that we have it over here. We'll and instead of using the chili powder, I have used the soaked red chili, and this is basically the turmeric. So we'll fit in now. We'll make a quick paste out of it. And here you go. Alright, so my ginger garlic paste is ready, and I think let's see how my aubergine has come through. It is still almost, I would say, 60% done. It might take another 5-7 minutes, or yeah, it's going to be ready. All right. So now my paste is ready, and while it is cooking, I'll keep it. Yeah. Now I think this is pretty much done. We'll remove this, let it settle just a bit, and we'll remove our aubergine. See, look, you can look the color, nice color, and And also not to forget that we have added few spices before marinated, so it is very much infused with. All right, so now we'll add a bit of a cumin to it. So now the remaining ingredients that we do have is basically the onion. We'll add onion to the ghee. We'll wait for a time being, and now we'll add masala to it, which we have freshly grounded masala. And if you could see that it is not basically, I have not made it a very fine masala, because it defies the concept of basically the handi style of Indian cooking. So it has to be rough, it has to be wholesome to have that kind of experience. We'll add a little more bit of it. All right. So it needs to settle in a bit. All right. So I think it is the color is almost quite light brown. So we add rest of the ingredients, which is cumin, and we'll add a bit of a garam masala to it. We'll stir it. Just after, I would say it's basically just after 30 seconds or so, or maybe a minute if you would want, you could add the tomatoes. I have added almost two tomato, and this is basically the stem of the coriander. All right, it looks quite colorful, and we'll allow it to basically blend well, mix well with the rest of the masalas that we have added. Yeah, and we'll just hold on for a while. So I think my masala is almost done. As you could see, we have to reduce it a bit. It has come really well. So now what we need to do, the final preparation, why we call it Baingan Dahi Handi, we have to really whip it properly. We add it to the masala. All right. So now, as you could see, the color, it has really come well. We'll again hold it for a while. We'll let it. All right. So let's see how the masala is so far. Well, it is blending well with dahi that we have added. So let me repeat the whole process yet again. We marinated basically the aubergines, and we just sauteed it a bit up to 60%, I would say. Added cumin to the ghee, and the other masalas, ginger garlic paste, chili was added as well. And later on we added cumin and garam masala, and after around 10 minutes we did add tomatoes as well as the coriander. After adding the coriander, the masala has to blend well, it has to cook really well, so that we get the ultimate taste. So, and now after adding the whipped yogurt, we again will have to, this is how you get the consistency of it. I think it is pretty much good. Now we can simmer it a bit. I think it is cooked now. So we add the aubergines to it. Alright, so here are aubergines. Alright, and the most important about this cooking is basically we have to dum it. Alright, so I think this is pretty much done. It is pretty much done now, ready to be served. And here you go. I will switch it off. Done. So here goes the final preparation of Dahi Baingan Handi and enjoy your meal with, you could probably have it with how do I say, with roti, with rice, or I would say you could have it with parathas, and up to you guys. All right, so what are you waiting for? Try and make yours, enjoy. And of course, if you did like the recipe, the preparation, and please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. All right, love it.